Hi, welcome to your tutorial on solving one-step inequalities in equations. Please feel free to pause the video at any time to write down your information. If I have x divided by 4 equals negative 13, I have to remind myself that the opposite of dividing is to multiply. Since I am dividing by 4, I will multiply by 4 on both sides of my equal sign. The left side simplifies to simply an x. The right side is going to be negative 13 times a positive 4 gives me a negative 52. Remember that a negative times a positive is a negative. If I have negative 8 times x equaling 32, the opposite of multiply is to divide. I'm going to divide by negative 8 on both sides of my equal sign. The negative 8 over negative 8 simplifies to a 1, which leaves me with just x on the left side. 32 divided by negative 8 will be negative 4, because a positive number divided by a negative number gives me a negative number. If we switched gears and think about an inequality, we have x divided by 4 having a value less than or equal to negative 13. The operation in this problem is division. Its opposite is multiplication. So just like in my equation, my first step is going to be to multiply by 4. The left side of my inequality is going to reduce to an x. Negative 13 times 4 is still going to be a negative 52. My inequality sign remains the same because the number 4 that I multiplied by on both sides is a positive, and my notes tell me that when I multiply by a positive number, my inequality remains the same. As I look at my last example, my inequality states that negative 8 times a number is greater than 32. This is a multiplication problem. I need to divide to get the x by itself. I am going to multiply. The opposite of multiply is divide, so I am still going to divide by a negative 8, just like I did when I had my equation. And just like with my equation, a negative 8 divided by a negative 8 is going to be a positive 1x. When, as my notes state, when I multiply or divide by a negative number, I had to divide by a negative 8 to isolate x, so I had to divide by a negative 8 on the other side. I have to flip my inequality. Anytime that you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse your inequality. 32 divided by negative 8 is a negative 4. That property or rule for integers does not change. You have to be concerned and pay attention with your inequality. Anytime that you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse your inequality. If you have any questions, please feel free to bring them to your teacher.